So on a random Tuesday, they decide to just announce that the sequel to Superman, which was teased a couple weeks ago, is officially called Man of Tomorrow. And James Gunn did clarify it's not Superman, Man of Tomorrow. It's just Man of Tomorrow. That's the
Why are they
title.
gonna do this?
Terrible title.
It's gone to Gunn's head straight away.
It's so
Terrible.
easy.
Man is
You
being
don't want
so
to put
pretentious with the
I'm
name.
like, if you don't want to put a numerical number at the end of the title, just do subtitles. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And that's all you gotta do is, what comes first? Superman.
You know what
What's
this
next?
makes
Man of
me
Tomorrow.
like? What this actually makes me think, and I think it's confirmed now because of this. His Batman film is going to be called Brave and the Bold. There will be no Batman in that title.
Yeah.
That is terrible. Like, these titles are dumb.
It's a crazy. I say, I've had this conversation with people since it came out. It's a fantastic subtitle.
It is. Yeah.
And I don't get why he's being coy if it's a direct sequel or not. It's like, of course it is.
Well, did you hear what he just said yesterday after announcing it? Because he's doing the 24-hour cycle where every 24 hours he's updating to keep it in the news. He said, you got the ending of Peacemaker, the last episode.
Is the prequel,
is the direct lead-in. So either
we can have a prequel that's not the same name. Right. He's out here calling it a prequel. But Man of Tomorrow isn't the direct sequel to Superman. Like, I'm sorry, The Marvels is a direct sequel to Captain Marvel. You can't change.
Right.
That's not how that works. Like, let's rein back on this pretentiousness.
I know.
Of titles.
Well, I know why. It's because he's trying to get more people to watch Peacemaker. So.
Well, yeah. Me, Nick, Delton, and 3 other people ain't doing enough to bring those numbers up. So
no, you are those 3 people. There's only the 3.
Yeah, but it's I don't know why he wants to be different for different sake instead of just having cool subtitles. Because I can get behind this instead of having number 2 or 3 or whatever the numerical at the end of a title and just use subtitles, because that technically would be easier for people to say, you can do this in succession, where it's just, Superman, Man of Tomorrow. And it's like, okay, that's the progression of the series. So it's not really
I get why. I can understand why he doesn't like subtitles. That's totally fine. I can understand why you don't want the number, because the number looks ugly when it's just 1, 2, 3. You look at Guardians and Iron Man, it's no.
Yeah.
But you doing it this way, you have the same problem with the subtitle. You don't get the order. If someone's late to everything and they're going back to watch everything, it's not the obvious order isn't there, and you have to then go out your way and everything. So I don't know. I think he's overthinking titles, and I think I'm also overthinking his overthinking titles, and it's just this whirlpool of.
In an effort to try to be different than the MCU, he's almost doing too much to be like, he's like, you know how every school, at least when I went to school, had a gathering of punk or goth kids, right? And then there was another group that was like, I can't be associated with them.
You had your cliques.
Right. So they had to get a little bit more punkier and hardcore than the other guys. I'm like, I feel like James Gunn is like, yes, we're the MCU technically, but we're not. We're doing things differently. So instead of phases, you got chapters. And it's not a phase, it's a chapter. And it's, again...
I understand stuff like that, because you can't go, phase 1 of DCU.
Right,
no, you Google phase 1, you're going to get Marvel stuff. It's too late for that.
Yeah, no,
makes sense.
I mean, I get that, but it's just like you trying to change how people view viewers to be different when people are just going to say, or just going to revert to what's the norm or what's been used for so long. So if you don't know, well, this is chapters, you mean a phase.
Yeah.
Kind of. A little bit.
Yeah. So what was a chapter? It was just their version of phase 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Because it's like you said, it's like, so it's either you want to do a phase or you want to do a chapter, because Star Wars had that before anyone, or before
Star Wars sagas.
Oh yeah,
and episodes.
Saga.
It wasn't chapters. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, and those were added way later too. Yeah.
People forget.
Yeah,
about
they only
that.
became episode 4, 5, and 6 when the prequels came out. Yeah.
Right. I mean, in an effort to like talk about everything that they're doing with this like Man of Tomorrow, right? I get what they're going for. I get the ideas behind it. But okay, so this is their universe so far, right? You can watch
It's crazy when you look
like you can watch The Suicide Squad and Blue Beetle and Peacemaker season 1. They're loose cannon. And then it's Creature Commandos, Superman, okay? Peacemaker season 2, Lanterns, Supergirl, Clayface, Man of Tomorrow. Somewhere in
it's
there,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a wild one.
And just like that, you lost like a quarter of the people that wanted to watch, saying what is loose cannon. And
Right?
then,
Yeah.
And then it's like you have to explain what is loose cannon, and it means certain things are canon to the overall arcing story. Some are not, or some things aren't. It's whatever they pick and choose to fit together, either seamlessly or to just mash them together, and hopefully it makes a coherent sentence. So
James Gunn must have watched like One Piece or Naruto. And he's like, I need filler. We need filler. Where can I put in some filler? What doesn't really matter? And then
the video games
that are never going to come out.
I can't wait till we get a canon version of like Doom Patrol as a side scroller 2D beat 'em up. He's like, oh, it's totally canon, guys. It's like, is it though, Gunn?
Technically,
yeah, but he'll be canon, but
but
it'll be canon in the sense that it exists.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, it's just basically like a standalone story in like one sentence, or something that happens that's very easily explained will be connected.
Like Rogue One. Cool.
Yeah.
When what's his name shows up, like I don't know which member. I don't know. Larry from Doom Patrol shows up. Larry shows up. He's like, "Wow, that was a good mission in Barovia."
Yeah,
that's it.
Wow, so canon.
God. And if you're wearing the exact same outfit or something, that's it. Done.
It's funny because somebody the other day, they didn't know I'm a big fan of Doom Patrol. They sent me this clip of the character called Flex when they're all standing on the street and he flexes and makes everybody come. And they were like, "What is this?" Yeah, they were like, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh, that is the greatest show you haven't seen. Please go watch Doom Patrol." Like, I was like, "You're not gonna believe how this all unfolds."
So, oh, by the way, the streets are live as well.
Just love it. Actually, fantastic. They should make that, bring them into Man of Tomorrow. Do it, James Gunn. Don't be a wuss. Do it. Just do it.
It's so dumb as well because it's. I'm sitting there going, we're talking about a title and how it's the convention is just dumb. There's nothing else to talk about. It's like, why is this a thing that we've been given? Like, it doesn't put out into the world. Like, why? I don't.
Yeah, it's just like I guess it's just because it brings attention to the product stuff for the person or company trying to be different just to be different because they don't want to be associated with either the leader or anything else like that. And that's, I guess, it gets eyes on your product as well, even if it's just annoying for most people.
This also exposes James Gunn as a sexist because it was Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. They decide to ditch her title and give it Man of Tomorrow. I knew it, Gunn. You're like James. You're like James Gunn the fake because you're like Joss Whedon. You're just pretending to care about women. I knew it. Exposed.
I guess all those tweets were real. God damn.
Exposed. This is it. I'm gonna go grift on TikTok now till the end of time on this one thing that I figured out. It's gonna be great.
Classic.
It's the new grift.
It is. I like the idea. I've always liked the idea of using Man of Tomorrow as a subtitle.
Same. Yeah.
I think it loses. It's not even that it loses anything really, being called Man of Tomorrow. But there's something about just not having it be a subtitle. It doesn't.
Right. And like, I know people are going to argue this, but it works for the Dark Knight. Sure. But that was also a dumb title because it should be Batman the Dark Knight and Batman the Dark Knight Rises. Just getting rid of that Batman because Chris Nolan was embarrassed to have Batman in the title. Like that's...
Was Dark Knight Rises just called Dark Knight Rises?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So we can give the rename a subtitle, but we can't give the sequel a subtitle.
Well, I was actually talking to somebody way back when, like a decade ago, in the marketing department, when they were ready to put out the trilogy of The Dark Knight to re-release them in like the Blu-ray 4K, like the final edition. They were told to mock up, and they were going to rebrand Batman Begins into The Dark Knight Begins.
I mean, at that point, sure, because at least it makes sense,
right? Yeah.
With how it is with Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, it makes it sound like you've only got a duology. You haven't got
exactly. Yeah.
So,
but
going back and making Begins The Dark Knight Begins is fine with me. At least there's the cohesion there.
I mean, it has cohesion, but like Armin said, it sounds like someone was embarrassed about calling
100%
their movie Batman.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm too serious to do Batman, so I'm doing The Dark Knight. Oh, so James, so just call it Superman. It's like,
so like when it comes up in your portfolio, you have all these, adult sounding names, and then Batman pops up, and he's, oh no, I didn't do that.
Good stuff.
It's just a crazy decision for me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because does that mean we're never going to get a Superman movie again? It's always going to be title of a Superman run.
What are they going to do?
We never get a Batman movie. It's just going to be called Batman Run. Obviously,
I can't wait till they just do a movie called Doomsday, when Superman has to fight Doomsday, and it's going to be like, wait, hold up a second. Then we have one with Avengers. It's like, well, this is
DC's
different.
Doomsday.
Oh, it's totally different. Totally different. Totally no confusion at all.
Like Marvel's Hercules.
Right. It's like Joe Popcorn, who shows up to the Avengers premiere wearing his Superman shirt, excited for Superman. It's totally not going to know the difference. I swear.
People wore Superman shirts to do Infinity War. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, they did. There was plenty of them.
Well, it depends on which version of the Superman shield that they want. Because
when he's in public domain, he's coming to the MCU. Don't worry.
Yeah, because
he's already there. You just had this movie like February.
Yeah, because Gunn ruined Superman, and they don't want that shield, so they'll rip that t-shirt and go back to Man of Steel, the shield. And I'm like, okay. So
that was a Sentry joke, by the way, if no one noticed that.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd point. In case everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" Sentry.
Yeah.
So we got Sentry on screen years before we got a decent Superman. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's true. It's true. So
titles play an important part. Is all I'm going to say. They play a very important part. It's a very insignificant part of people's perception of it, but there are reasons for titles. And if I had to have an opinion on a title, doing it this way is kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, makes it go full circle to people not understanding that a lot of these decisions are built upon ego. So someone could say, this is the natural progression of things. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yep.
Call it something else. And then they'll come up with the name and say, that's perfect. And then if it doesn't do well, I didn't like that name anyway. Then why did you suggest it?
There's also the very real possibility that it changes between now and when's it out? 27?
Yeah, July 9th of 27.
Yeah. So, because remember, the Superman was called Superman Legacy.
True. Yep.
And then he dropped the Legacy title. So, and everything he's announced, he's changed the name of anyway. So, he could very well not be man,
including the Authority literally getting shot behind a barn. So that's
true. Yeah.
Didn't we learn about that in just a casual talk too during San Diego Comic-Con, and then Gunn laughed at the idea?
Yeah.
I'm so out of the loop on what goes down at cons these days.
Yeah, well, no, it was just
because nothing happens at a con, so it's not worth paying attention to.
No, it was just an offhanded small stream thing that Gunn was taking questions and stuff, and the MC just went the Authority, and then they both laughed at it, and then you had Cena there in his Peacemaker costume, just look at the camera, and it's like, are you supposed to say that?
Yeah.
So that means it's in Peacemaker season 2. Cool. There's that's the connection. Peacemaker sets up the Authority. The Authority's in Man tomorrow.
That'd be nice. You know what? If they need to cast Midnighter and Alan Richardson's not going to play Batman, he'd be a good Midnighter because he essentially played that character in what's it called in Titans. Oh, Titans.
I had to really think what you were talking about.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
Really
what?
think.
Oh, that thing.
Titans. Oh.
I had Titans and I went to Attack on Titan and Hercules. That's
Oh.
my brain.
No, I wanted the Teen Titans, but I was trying to remember like which version, and then I was like, oh, that thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I suppose that'll bring us to the end of this. So, I don't know. Stay tuned for more Man of Tomorrow news. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So, thank you for watching, and have a good one.